One of the biggest announcements at the recently concluded India Mobile Congress happens to be JioSpaceFiber. Now, what is JioSpaceFiber? The media reportage across the spectrum would have you believe that this is JioSpaceFiber versus Elon Musk's Starlink. Now, I can tell you this very quickly. We'll get to the bottom of this, but there is a difference. There's a difference in terms of the satellites used, in terms of the speeds offered, prices, everything differs. But of course, it is a new and upcoming technology, and we really want to understand who wins this space race. So we're going to give you a Tech Today special report on the technology behind JioSpaceFiber.
Did you know there are around 8,000 satellites hovering over our heads right now? Some of these very satellites are soon going to beam internet right into India. Yes, India finally has satellite internet. Reliance Jio recently launched the JioSpaceFiber, which is expected to become a disruptor. But do you know how this satellite internet is different from the usual broadband that we use at home? Well, let me try to explain. The usual broadband uses cables like fiber and the normal amount of cables that comes to your house and connects to your Wi-Fi router or say your PC. That's how you get your internet, right? But the satellite internet uses satellite to relay data from Earth to the satellite and back to Earth to provide internet connectivity. Now let's understand the installation process. So to get satellite internet, you'll need a satellite antenna dish installed, which will provide the connection with the satellite up above, and it will relay the data in that local region. Now when it comes to speed, broadband services are very reliable because they use hardware infrastructure to deliver speeds right at your home. But when it comes to satellite internet, you need a clear sight to the sky, and any hindrance can obstruct the view and decrease the speeds or even stop it altogether. Another point is latency. If you're into something extreme like gaming or say video streaming or video conferencing, satellite internet might seem a bit laggy compared to broadband internet because the data packet has to go to the satellite and come back to Earth to relay the data. So that could reduce a little speed. But on the plus side, satellite internet can provide a very wide coverage. You can install it anywhere and it will provide reliable internet. Now coming back to JioSpaceFiber, it is the first satellite internet service in India and we are expecting it to be a disruptor. Now Reliance Jio is partnering with a Luxembourg-based company called SES to provide satellite connectivity. The company has already started rolling out the service in 4 regions in 4 different states. The states include Gir in Gujarat, Korba in Chhattisgarh, Nabrangpur in Odisha, and ONGC in Jorhat, Assam. So let us try to understand who is actually going to benefit from the satellite internet connectivity. So imagine you're a small business working in a remote area, say a village, where you need reliable internet connection and you don't have 5G towers around you or any telecommunications infrastructure around you. This is where satellite internet connectivity comes into play. You can get an antenna dish installed around you and it will provide instant access to internet. So this JioSpaceFiber connectivity is going to be available in more regions as we go ahead, but the company hasn't announced the plans and the pricing as yet.
Starlink is another satellite internet company that is trying to enter the Indian market. While SES uses medium Earth orbits to provide internet, US-based Starlink, which is owned by Elon Musk, uses low Earth orbit satellites. So low Earth orbit satellites are much closer to Earth at a distance of around 850 to 2000 kilometers. And medium Earth orbit satellites are further away at around 5,000 to 12,000 kilometers. That difference in distance ends up reducing latency for low Earth orbit satellites. Now, Starlink is awaiting approval from the Indian government, and when that happens, Indian users will have even more options to go completely wireless.
But you'll have to stay tuned to Tech Today to know all about that.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.